Okay, so we're going to make my favorite breakfast this morning, and it's spinach, feta, and egg with Canadian bacon. And I have learned how to cook without oil and to make really wonderful, healthy, nutritious stuff and lots of flavor. This is one portion of Canadian bacon, and I get it in the grocery store in these thin slices. And of course, it's going to be tricky this morning because I am. Oh, and by the way, I have a little friend here who's trying to help me. Isn't she sweet? Oh, isn't that lovely? Anyway, whoops. I'm trying to do this one-handed while trying to hold this. We put it in a non-stick pan. That's the trick of no oil. And just spread those around. Isn't that wonderful? We're using spinach that's frozen, and all I did was take it out of the frozen thing and let it thaw in the refrigerator, and that way I can use it once it's thawed. And the only trick to it is that you have to get all the water out, and usually a ball, and of course, yes, fresh is better, but I don't always have time for fresh. So anyway, and neither does anybody else, and sometimes people can't afford it, so this is the best. So a ball about that big, see that? A little bit the size of a golf ball. And we're going to take it over. Oops, I just stepped on my cap. We're going to take it over and we're going to squeeze all the water out so that it comes out like that. Okay? And then we're going to spread the spinach right into the... Oh, and by the way, we've got it on medium-high. We're going to spread the spinach right onto the Canadian bacon. And then this morning is Sunday. Normally I have one egg per day. Or actually during the week, to cut down on the cholesterol, I do egg beaters. But today we're going to do it with 3 eggs just to show you sort of what you can do for your whole family. Like if you're feeding a couple of people. But this is more than a portion. So 1 egg is enough. But today we're going to do 1 egg. And you don't even have to scramble them in a bowl. So you're even saving, you just start to swirl them around in the actual pan here. And with a good non-stick pan, they don't stick too much. So we're good. And you're scrambling them up. Isn't that pretty? I love how pretty that is. And that's the other thing about good healthy food is that it looks pretty, it tastes pretty, and it is pretty. And while it's setting up on the heat there and cooking, I'm going to add a little bit of salt. And it sounds like more than it is, but it's not. It comes out slowly. These are old-fashioned containers. And a little bit of pepper. Nice black pepper. Yeah. And I like mine a little spicier than most people do. Michael doesn't like as flavored as mine, but that's good. And we're just going to keep on keeping on. Now, the feta that I've gotten, which adds a nice little bite to it, believe it or not, is fat-free feta. Isn't that amazing? And it tastes just, it tastes so good. You would never know the difference. And you get all that wonderful flavor of feta. Look at that, it's just coming right off the sides. And look, that's no oil, folks. No oil at all. No oil, no butter, all that wonderful flavor. And now we add our crumbles of fat-free feta. Isn't that wonderful? And it's done. Alright, I'm going to set this down for just a second. And you're probably looking at me now. Oh, and from the bottom too. God, even with weight loss, that's never a good angle. There's no telling what y'all are looking at right now. I'm sorry about that, but I have to turn this a little bit better than with the other. Alright, so I'm going to grab a plate, and we're going to get rid of this. It's on the plate now. Oh, isn't that pretty? Just love it. And voila! You have this gorgeous, healthy breakfast. No oil, no butter. Fresh eggs, well, not fresh spinach, but it's got spinach in it. Spinach that's been frozen, because I'm hearing this stuff about canned stuff is not as good. So, fat-free feta, so you get all that flavor and none of the fat. And There's some whole wheat toast in there, ready to come out with it. And we're going to put some sugar-free, believe it or not, where is it? We got sugar-free blackberry jam that we're going to put on the toast without butter. Because, you know, why do we need the fat, right? Why do we need all that fat to go on to our toast, right? So anyway, that's our wonderful breakfast. I hope you'll take that as a cue. And oh, this took less than 5 minutes to do. Think we can do that instead of McDonald's. Love y'all. Bye.